Thanks a lot for staying with us. All right, Justice Hammer Barka of the Appellate Court, that's the Court of Appeal, has reaffirmed that its judgment of November the 13th, 2024 stands, saying the previous judgment, which recognized Julius Abure as the national chairman of the Labour Party, hasn't been overturned by any court, and that the opposition party's leadership issues weren't justiciable. According to the Appellate Court, any action outside its jurisdiction amounts to a nullity, which invalidates the Federal High Court judgment delivered in October 2024 by Justice Emeka Nwite.
But afterwards, the 29-member committee led by Senator Renadi Usman has warned Julius Abure to stop presenting himself as the party's national chairman, declaring that he remain in charge of the Labour Party's affairs. Now, joining us from our Abuja studio to analyze the developments in the Labour Party is the Labour Party Chieftain, Callistus Okafor. A very good morning to you, and thanks so much for joining us on the program this morning.
Good morning, Emmanuel, for having me. Thank you.
Mr. Okafor, it seems that the crisis in the Labour Party is not abating at the moment. So what do you think is the legal precedent that made the appeal court to affirm Julius Abure as the national chairman of your party?
Thank you for that question. Actually, I don't know how to explain it, but you see, whenever a competent court delivers judgment, I, as a person, I always want to respect that judgment because I'm a good citizen of this country. So what I do not understand is where a court would tell you, you go to court. Every political party has a constitution. And when that constitution, somebody go against this constitution, the best bet is not to fight, it's not to kill each other. The best bet is to go to court. But when you go to court, court will tell you that it's internal crisis of the party, that you have to solve it internally. How? This is what someone like me is yet to understand. That someone knows that this is the constitution of the party. The constitution of the party says, in absence of the chairman, the deputy takes over. The constitution says this. The constitution says, in the discipline part of the constitution, that any man who goes against the constitution, who do anything that can bring disrepute to the name of the party or this country, that person will step aside while the next person takes over. All these things has been overridden by the judgment of the judges. Only them know why things are go this way. For me, I will not criticize the judges, neither will I criticize the judgment of the court. Right. If they say that the best thing now is when somebody go against the constitution of the party, that the best thing is that for the individuals, for the party, for the members to start killing themselves. This is what we are coming to. This is what the judgment of courts is talking about now. Right.
And so, of course, legally speaking, there is yet another window for aggrieved parties to pursue, heading to the Supreme Court for a definite intervention by the judiciary on this matter. And we are getting a sense, at least from where we stand, that perhaps this is the next move of those concerned. What do you make of that?
That's correct. Any other person has the right to go to court to challenge the judgment. But for me, I think it's high time I will accept what the judges have said. It's less for me to know whether I'm ready to work with Abure or I'm not ready to work with Abure. But one thing I assure you is that me as a person, and all my followers, all the other national working committee members and national executive council members that are with me across the board, will not work with Abure. We cannot support illegality. We cannot support it. Honestly speaking, I'm talking about myself and all my followers. We will sit down and review the judgment and now know the next action to take. But for me, I don't think that going back to the same court is the best thing to do. But I know that so many of them, so many people are warming up, so many people has consulted their lawyers to go to court, to go to a Supreme Court. And that's to tell you that Labour Party will still remain like this until 2031. I'm telling you the truth. Because nobody want to take illegality. Nobody want to take, you know that this is wrong. This is against the constitution of the party. And somebody, a court is telling you that you should go and kill yourselves. Honestly speaking, it's really not good for me and for the party and for any other party. That is the truth.
Mr. Okafor, it seems you don't want peace to reign in the Labour Party at the moment. You are not with Julius Abure. You are not with Nenedi Usman now. So where exactly are you, and when do you see that, how will you see the end to this crisis? Or what solutions do you have on board if you are not going to the Supreme Court?
This is really funny. I am not with Julius Abure. Of course, I can't be with Julius Abure. Julius Abure, number one, is an illegal, for as long as I'm concerned, irrespective of what the court has said. Julius Abure cannot be my chairman. I'm sure that so many
you have to
people,
take caution to what the names you are turning out on this program. Do not cast aspersion on anyone. Just make your statement and make it clear.
So my statement is that Julius Abure is not my chairman. Will never be my chairman.
And yet you also say, and yet you also say that you don't advise that any aggrieved person heads to the Supreme Court.
I didn't say that. I said that any other aggrieved person has the right to go to Supreme Court. And I also said that I am aware that so many people are warming up. So many people has consulted their lawyers to go to court, to go to Supreme Court. But I said, me, Callistus Ujunwa Okafor, is not ready again to go to any court. Right. Since I can't get that, I can't get what I want in the court. Since the court, only what court says is that it's internal party's crisis. And that means that we should go and kill ourselves. And I'm not ready to take laws onto my hands. So for that reason, like I said, what I and my followers across the board will do is to sit down.
But as a form of clarification,
and analyze the.
As a form of clarification, and as further another way to further caution you, but I want to just clarify if what you said just now is that the judiciary says go and kill yourself. Is that what you just said?
No, I didn't say that. Okay. Please, what I'm saying is that if the judiciary says that is the internal crisis of the party, that someone went against the constitution of the party, and you go to court to address this problem, and the same court is telling you that is the internal crisis of the party, it should be sorted out internally. What are they implying? What I'm not saying is, are they saying, it's a question, that we should go and kill ourselves? We should go and take laws onto our hands? But I'm not saying that someone like me can't do that. Since I can't do that, the best bet is to sit down with my followers across the board and analyze it. And for me, I'm no longer going to court. I am no longer going to court at all. That is the truth.
So when you said it's what internal mechanism do you have to suggest to bring a lasting solution to this crisis?
The lasting solution to this crisis is Julius Abure should step down when people don't want you. When people says, when the whole body says, the whole members of the Labour Party in this country said, Julius, we do not want you anymore because of this. A good man who want peace, who want the success of the party, we step down.
What statistics do you have to back this up? When you're saying the whole country, the whole world, what statistics, what facts do you have to back this up?
Come on, you can see. You're talking about everlasting. You ask everlasting solution. This is the everlasting solution. You can see nobody, even the people who lost in the appeal court said they are moving to the next court. So what I'm trying to tell you now is that if anybody want peace, the only thing that can bring peace in Labour Party is Julius Abure stepping down.
Right.
That is not his father's house. It's not a father's property. It's not his inheritance. If people say they don't want you, they don't want you. But like I said, me and my team, we cannot approach the court anymore on this matter.
Right. And you've stated that position clearly, but as we find a way to round up now because of time, how would you assess the role of party leaders, especially the presidential candidate in the last election, Peter Obi? What role has he played in, calming frayed nerves and moving the party forward?
You see, I don't want to discuss anybody here, and I don't want to talk about anybody at all. If the people who call themselves leaders has brought everybody together. As a matter of fact, I met His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi in a peace plane coming from Abuja, coming from, I think, Lagos, Abuja. I met with him in the plane. I went to him. I said, Your Excellency. He said, I know you very well. I said, yes, my name is so. He said, yes. He said, we see. I said, Your Excellency, you have not done what you're supposed to do in this crisis. He said, what happened? I said, you have called 1, 2, 3 people. You guys sat down, but you have not called everybody. If you want this case to end, bring everybody, sit down and discuss it. He said he would do that. And there was a day he also gave me, because the number I had, I've been sending messages. I don't know that he doesn't use that number again. So that was the day he gave me his number. So I believe that if His Excellency or those leaders, elected members of the Labour Party, if they can bring everybody together, have a wonderful deliberation. Everybody sit down, everybody air your view, whether you like it or not. No, after war, you must sit down on the round table and discuss it. Round table discussion will bring everlasting peace. So if they really want peace.
Round table discussion, are you willing to join the team of Peter Obi at this time with the analogy you gave just now? The second question that I want you to answer in just 1 minute. Where lies the politics of opposition in the country? And how formidable are these opposition parties in Nigeria at the moment?
You see, when people don't put their houses in order, they will start blaming people. I don't know if you have heard, like the last time I was here, you asked me, I'm supporting APC, I'm supporting President Tinubu because I failed in the court, and I failed. That is wrong. That was a wrong impression, honestly speaking. If have you not heard that APC is the one putting problem in Labour Party and the PDP? Haven't you heard it? But for me, it's not true. When you don't sit down and discuss your problems, you start blaming others. APC is not putting problem in anybody, in any party. We are the problem of ourselves. People will not do what they're supposed to do, but out of selfish interest, out of personal interest. So when you don't do what you want to do and you start blaming others, let me tell you, if this continues like this, I don't see anybody challenging APC in 2027. It's 100%, Even self, it's good to even tell them, not everybody to tell them, please, APC, carry on until 30-31. But as long as I'm concerned, I don't see any political party now with all this crisis that can challenge APC in 2027. That is the truth. All
right. It's a fine place to leave our conversation for now. We thank you very much, Callistus Okafor, for speaking with us on TVC Breakfast Saturday.
Thank you for having me.
You're watching TVC Breakfast Saturday. Up next is time for us now to pan into the world of entertainment and the amazing duo of Banke and Theophilus
are standing by to give us more on the entertainment segment.
Absolutely. Stay with us.